विदेश मामलों के विशेषज्ञ और पूर्व भारतीय राजनयिक रोबिंदर सचदेव ने पाकिस्तान, चीन और अन्य सदस्यों को विदेश मंत्री जयशंकर के जोरदार और स्पष्ट संदेश पर प्रकाश डाला है। उन्होंने कहा कि जयशंकर ने एससीओ की मूल बातों पर वापस लौटने की वकालत की, जो आतंकवाद, उग्रवाद और अलगाववाद थे। उन्होंने कहा कि पाकिस्तान इन सब का केंद्र है, इसलिए एससीओ को सफल बनाने और भविष्य में प्रासंगिक बनाने के लिए पाकिस्तान को खुद में सुधार करने की जरूरत है। रोबिंदर सचदेव ने आगे क्या कुछ कहा, ये सुनते हैं।
Never want us on the Security Council even without a veto. The loud and clear message which the visit and speech of Minister Jaishankar said at the SCO is that it is time to get back to the basics for the SCO. It is time to remember what was the objective with which the SCO was set up, which was in this region preventing terrorism, insurgency and separatism. These were three specific focus areas when the organization was set up. Now, of course, over time, the mandate, the objectives have broadened, going into, of course, infrastructure, connectivity, trade, digital divide, and even, healthcare, pandemics, etc. But the core point on which the organization was set up was on these three things: separatism, insurgency, and terror. So Minister Jaishankar, I think, has very clearly articulated that today. That's a big message, I think. And also, of course, he has related it to the fact that international institutions in the world of today need to reform. And of course, there is the message for the United Nations, for the IMF, for the World Bank, the WTO, all such institutions of the world, which are being ineffective and not playing a relevant role which was envisaged for them. So I think the core message is SCO, all members, do introspection, go back to that basic, and then therefore, square and center Pakistan, because in our view, which is unsaid but which is very clearly said, Pakistan is an epicenter in this region, which generates terror, which uses terror as a state policy. And also, I think one more message for the SCO organization, that if it wants to stay relevant, then I think this is a core issue which has to be addressed. Otherwise, SCO could end up becoming like SARC, wherein Pakistan's presence kind of has brought everything to a standstill. So SCO is a larger game. Yes, China is the big daddy there, and Russia, of course, and India. We are also big daddy now, right? So unless Pakistan's role is, identified and Pakistan reforms, improves itself, SCO will not be able to move much ahead, because you see, infrastructure, connectivity, economic development, all of these require a peaceful geography. And in this geography, Pakistan unfortunately sits square and center again. It's Central Asia, Pakistan is there. So unless Pakistan addresses these points, SCO's future may not be very, smooth, or even to the extent that it imagines. Sitting in Islamabad, talking about this issue in a broader sense, I think it's clearly you're striking at the heart of the matter, and you're sitting in the heart of terrorism. So it's a very symbolic, very pertinent, and very clear cut. We are holding no punches. There are no diplomatic niceties in this. We are not, just, glossing over the matter because it's happening in Pakistan. For India, I think the minister would have delivered the same speech, be it in whichever other world capital it was, of the SCO, because this is the core need and requirement of the organization right now to address its founding mandate. And one of the members of this organization is working in complete opposition to the objectives of the founding mandate. So the importance, and I think the key is very clear and it's a message not only for Pakistan, it's also for China. Because Jaishankar ji, he also talked about territorial sovereignty. And that's a very clear